Yeah.
Can you all hear me? Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you for all you coming out to our second live D&D show from Dice Ministry. I am Nick. I'm dungeon mastering this particular but all of the credit goes to my players because it is collaborative storytelling, and we have Phil, who is playing a bard as always.
You can dance if you want to.
Oh god, we want to go.
Yeah, and then you playing a Arian, then KT, and my lovely wife Ashley. So about us, we are a local Twitch stream here in Arizona, right here in Phoenix. We have two streams that we stream on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. So check us out on twitch.tv/Dice Ministry. But not here for that. Here for this. So let's go ahead and hop right in. So the 12 of you set off on a commission to rescue a small town named Orlane from these horrid visions and nightmares they were having every night. You arrived, did a little investigating, found out that it was a beholder named Dagathax that was causing all the mayhem in the small village. You went to investigate his lair, and upon entrance you were teleported to a small demi-plane of his creation, where you all were bound to fight in his arena for his entertainment and the entertainment of his 1,000 friends, who were all shackled and chained to the seats in his arena. So over the next days, weeks, months, you spent fighting in this arena against monsters, humans, dragonborn. Your numbers dwindled to 4. The crowd dwindled to about 20. Errant arrows, spell effects, spells kind of thinned the herd a little bit. So as you look out in front of you, you see your crowd. Finally, on this morning, you're awoken in your little prep room that you were granted by Dagathax, a small stone room that still has the beds that your party slept in next to you. And tired and weary, you gear up for the day, awaiting what comes next. What would you all like to do?
So, you're still here.
Yes, I'm here. I need to count my trophies. Leave me alone.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm done tired fighting everything all the dang time.
Dagathas requires us to fight. He requires us to fight.
So real quickly, could you guys describe your character? We'll start with Phil.
I'm a half-elf bard. He's gone mad over the fact of being around beholders in a demi-plane. This is his arcane focus. And they just kind of refer to him as Quet, as a question mark.
Maybe.
So I am playing an Azmar barbarian. She's not happy. She is not happy about being stuck in this place where she has to fight every single day.
All right.
What's your character's name?
Oh, her name is Wendelin.
Wendy.
And KT.
My name is Visha, and I am a half-orc cleric. I was the shaman of my tribe, and now I am here.
Me, I'm Grim. I'm a very tall, alive tabaxi. You see a big bow on my back? I don't know why they call me Grim. I'm a delight. Yes. Give me my treasures.
So as you're all having this conversation, this small door that kind of that you guys are led out of every day to go fight in the arena starts to unlock. These multiple locks just grind open, and you know what to expect. You have a hobgoblin who shows up every day to take you to the arena, very enthusiastically, take you to the arena to go fight. His name is Bill. And every day, Dagathax dresses him up a little bit. First to unlock. You see the 6-foot hobgoblin with orange skin and black hair kind of peeking under a 3-foot tall powdered wig, makeup, a strange jacket with no sleeves on it, fishnet pants? Just fishnet pants? Walk into the room and go, Dagathax requires your, just go to the arena.
Good Lord, man, what are you wearing? Put some pants on! I don't want to see that! I've got one of my own!
Don't look like you're not impressed. Let's go. And he turns and ducks out the door up the stairwell that you all know leads to the arena. Do you all follow?
Yes.
Throw my great axe over my shoulder and just start trudging up the stairs.
Trudging up the stairs.
Trudging.
I've got my bow in my hand. Guys, why do you look so grim? Ha! We're gonna get more trophies!
Silence beats sacrifice number 3.
You be quiet, I'll make you a trophy too!
So, as the crowd is awaiting the next fight, have been fed in a couple of days, you're still chained to the same seats you've been chained to this whole time. You guys see Bill arrive on this top platform in the arena you guys have been living in for the past few days. Dressed just like I explained, holding a sign. Dagathax the Great and Benevolent beckons you to come and watch the, and he turns around and he walks off the stage as this purple beholder with eye stalks and one massive golden eye just kind of floats up and he says, "Welcome, minions and friends. Are you ready? I don't know if they are. No? This beam of black energy just shoots out from an eye stalk, strikes you in the chest, and the man sitting next to you just suddenly just evaporates to dust. Thank you. As this square box kind of opens in the middle of the arena, just this lid opens as you see the heroes arrive in the arena. And when you look around you, you see that there are 5 beholders in the arena for the first time. 4 very smaller ones, and you all know at this point that Dagathax likes to sleep a lot. When beholders sleep, they make other beholders. He doesn't like other beholders, and he usually just kind of throws them at you guys when he's bored. So, for the first time, you notice as you kind of approach onto this sand arena, as you see the friends of Dagathax looking down at you, very enthusiastic and clapping as you guys enter the arena. For the first time, you notice there's like an arcane kind of sigil kind of lit up in the dirt behind you. Just look up at Dagathax and looks down at you all and says, "I want to wish you all congratulations. You've been such good champions of mine. I have a gift for you. Today's your last day. You survived today. You win your freedom. You get to go home, collect your trophies, do what you people do."
Yes.
I know orcs are so strange. You get to go fly off into the sunset with your fancy wings you like to use every now and again, and then I don't plan on letting you live. So, my children are here to greet you today. I hate them. I could eat them, but this would be more fun. So, shall we enjoy this day?
So you're telling us you want us to kill your babies?
Is that not what you people do?
You know, gators are the only thing that I know that eat their young, or kill their young. So why? I don't understand. You're supposed to raise them up to be adults. Like,
Do we want more beholders in the
well,
world?
Okay, no, but we can't kill this jackhat either.
Says who?
I'm okay with it as long as I get one of the eye stalks as a trophy. It can still see, right?
Grim, I'm gonna miss you.
Can I have one of your eye stalks as a trophy?
No.
I will
But
take
you can have Bob's eye stock. Or
Oh,
Bill,
Bob.
Bill, Bob,
Bill,
whatever his
is
name
that
is. As you kind of turn and he looks and he sees Bill standing there behind him with his fishnet pants. Is that not what that is? Oh! Well then, shall we fight my children?
Okay. Wait. We fight. You're fighting with us.
No, I'm just watching.
You like to watch?
Sounds like it.
He goes, okay then. So, this will be fun. Children, please. And then you see these beholders are kind of like chained down to these platforms around you. These chains start to writhe off of them. These caps holding their eye stalks down pop off. Let's go and roll initiative, people. Let's get this. Let's get
No, that's not. It's not good. That's not better.
Alright. So, initiative rolls 20 to 25.
20.
Nice.
20. 15 to 20.
19.
Okay.
Of course, it's for the one shot that you can roll.
I'm always at like 4. And I have +0 to initiative right now.
All right. And then 10 to 15.
11.
All right.
Hey, we're all in double digits.
Yeah, we are.
I did not roll in double digits.
I didn't say roll. I said we're in double digits.
All right. So yeah, that's actually the best initiative I think all of you rolled at one time. All right. Cool. So, Phil, what would you like to do? Because you are first.
Okay, so which minis are us? I know
So
I'm
the
looking
core,
at that.
right here,
Yes.
and you see that the other beholders are up on these platforms around you.
Which one of the meat sacrifices is which?
You are. This is Phil. This is Ashley. This is KT, and this is Naomi.
Move me next to Grim, please.
Okay. You move up next to Grim.
And I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on her.
Okay.
Lasts for 1 hour, non-concentration.
So freedom of movement, you nothing can hold you in place. Okay.
That's my action.
Okay. Bonus action.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to look over to our barbarian and just hit it hard. Inspiration.
Yay.
Sweet.
D8.
D10.
D10. Yes.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
That's everything.
All right. KT.
Okay. So I am going to cast Bless
Okay.
on all y'all.
Oh, that's a D.
D4. So any attack roll or saving throw. Yeah. Okay. And then I think I can
That's-
Sacred Flame. If it's a
Uh,
cantrip.
is it that? No, they're both actions. You cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
In that case, I'm just gonna move so that I'm in the middle of all of that 3. So I'm moving forward, like there.
Right
Yeah,
there?
that's
Okay,
it.
cool.
That's
So
my
you move
turn.
up. Great. And that brings us to two of the beholders, or the spectators as they're called. So looking around, they see that that you all are answering to this bigger beholder, and you see one of them kind of turn, and one of its eye stalks points up to its father, mother. You never really knew. And this irate just strikes out at him, and as that happens, you see Dagathax just kind of turn, and the magic just evaporates. The beholder gets a little mad. It's over here, and is going to take an eye ray at our barbarian.
Oh, goody.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, really?
Yes. You can use D4.
How much? 10.
With
10.
your bless.
You also have an inspiration die.
10. She rolled it. Well, yeah, the inspiration roll.
Yeah, that's a D10. That's 13.
You just succeed.
Oh, good.
And you feel like suddenly you might want to attack one of your friends, but you shake it off.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Thank you for the inspiration die. That helped a lot.
This beholder's going to look down at our bard, and he is going to take 2 IRAs. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 1.
Oh.
That's a natural 1.
So, this like lime green energy kind of circles towards you, strikes you in the chest, and suddenly you just can't move. You are paralyzed for the next minute.
Minute.
For the next minute. All right. That brings us to Ashley.
Yes, I am. I'm going to move over to the pillars.
Which
The
one?
short one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, which way do you take? Just 5,
I'm
10,
gonna go around the sigil.
20, 25, okay.
No, keep going.
30,
Yeah.
okay.
Go on that way.
This way? Here.
No.
Here.
Is that not a corner?
No, it's not.
Right there.
What do you do?
And I'm going to shoot that one. Blue.
This one? All right,
Yes.
roll one attack with your great bow.
Ooh, that's 19.
19 hits, roll damage.
That's 10 points of damage.
Okay, so you check for 10 points of damage.
How many sword? No, I'm not. I'm gonna attack again
Attack again.
with the left. That's 18.
18 hits. Well, 15 points damage total. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, all right. All right.
Eat that. Oh,
So you pull your bow out, you strike twice, just firing 2 arrows. They both sink into it. And as that happens, you hear Dagathax go, "Yay! Yay! Get it! Get it! Get it!
Yes.
Let's go! 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 Go!
Yes.
All right. Second turn.
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to the other beholders. Sorry. So the first one, yellow, is going to move up. Is going to look down at the cleric in the middle, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's an 11.
11. It's a failure. As this like red energy strikes into you, you suddenly become afraid of it. So,
And that
fear.
was yellow?
Yeah, yellow. Ray, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turn. With disadvantage, if the spectator is visible to the target, ending the effect on itself. The save again. So for now, you are afraid. You cannot go towards it. You cannot attack without disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then we have Purple. You see him move up, and as he moves up to this corner here, there's this flash of arcane energy, and he shows up over here. He's very confused. That's his turn. Naomi?
Okay. Oh. I don't know what to do. I can't. Well, I can. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a javelin and I'm gonna chunk it at what.
Roll an attack.
But before I do that, what is the? Wait, what about
That's, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chuck the javelin at him. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's 11.
11 misses. As you throw the javelin, just soars over its head. Do it again.
That is much better.
That's
That
gonna
is
hit.
a 27.
27 hits.
Okay.
Let's roll damage.
All right.
1d6. 1d6.
Well, do I get that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points damage.
Okay. So as you kind of throw the javelin, you see the javelin just kind of just strikes it in the right in its little underbelly and just goes right through it. Still lives. Blood starts pouring out of its stomach, but it's still alive. He ain't looking so hot. But still alive. All right, that's your action?
That is my action. And I can't really do anything else at the moment.
Great.
So, yeah.
Philip,
Paralyzed.
we're paralyzed for the next minute.
Not more rounds.
Yep. KT.
I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon,
Okay.
second level. And I'm going to cast it up on that pillar right between blue and purple.
All right. So what
No,
does
blue
your
and purple.
what does your weapon look like?
Giant flaming axe.
The striking axe just appears. All right. Who's just gonna attack?
Blue.
Roll an attack.
That is, what is that?
Spell attack modifier is gonna hit.
Okay, so that's 20 to hit
Yeah.
then. Okay. And so then that is 3 plus 3. 7. Oh, nice. So that's 11 points of damage.
All right. So this axe appears out of nowhere and then just swings down and just cleaves it in twine, just like the puppy. All right.
Would I know if doing damage to our bard would break paralyze?
Make an Arcana check.
So good at all these things. I have a -1. 5.
So you can roll your saving throw again. I forgot to tell you. Yes. You don't know.
21.
Yeah, it's a C. So you take a turn here in a second.
Cool.
So,
And then for my movement, I'm gonna go to the glyph.
okay.
See what that does.
Go to the glyph, and then there's this pop of purple energy, and you find yourself standing up on this tower.
Ooh.
So every action.
No, I have spiritual weapon.
It's a bonus action.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Action then I will shoot a crossbow at that one over there. Is that 80 feet?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do it at that one. That's a
That
19
is.
to hit.
Oh yeah, it is.
And that is 1 point of damage. No plus to that at all. 1 point. Yeah.
Got him down one. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Philip. Take your turn. As the paralyzation leaves your body.
Is she within 30 feet?
Yes.
Move me next to her, please.
Sure. Yep.
And what color was it? Green?
Yes.
Green dice. Freedom of movement and inspiration.
Cool. All right. So that's 2 freedom of movements. Bars. All right, and that's moving to bonus action. Cool. All right. That brings us to
10 inspiration.
the guy here looking at the big flaming axe. He's going to move over, seeing what's going on, step on this little pedestal, and then
Yeah.
appear right next to your cleric.
Cool.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
17.
17. Okay. So you take You take 8 points of damage as you succeed from the wounding ray, as it like beams down and strikes you in the shoulder. Doing a little bit of damage. You're still fine. Its second eye ray is going to go down towards the bard again. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 4.
All right. So you're confused. You don't know where you are. You don't know who your friends are, who your enemies. Don't know your name. But you, on its turn, you can't move, and it uses its action to make a melee or ranged attack against a randomly determined creature within range.
No.
All right. Turn. So that brings us to this beholder here, who, looking down at what's going on down there, sees that you're no longer a threat at the moment and is going to take a wounding ray at you.
Okay.
Con saving throw.
I have a thing going. Oh, that's not good. Constitution?
Yeah.
Save?
Yep.
That's hopeful. 10.
You take 13 points of necrotic damage as this beam of black energy strikes at you, dealing a pretty good amount of damage to you. Doesn't feel good. All right, and then for its second ray, seeing its friend over there tussling with you, he's going to, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Well, that one is a 20.
20. So you are not afraid.
Yeah.
For a moment, you feel like something is clawing at you, but you shrug it off. You're fine. That brings us to Ashley. Grim.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on yellow,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack.
Roll an attack.
17 plus 8. What is that?
That hits. She gets sassy when she attacks me, guys. That's right.
Don't we all?
That's a whole 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack again.
Hits.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. So the 2 arrows are striking him. Stick, stick. Looks hurt, but he's still good. Your turn. Okay. That brings us to. Yeah, he's dead. All right, and then blue. He gets to go. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yellow gets to go. That you just attacked him, and you should make a Constitution saving throw. As this black eye ray streaks down at you, looking to do a little damage.
How does a 5 sound?
Sounds like you
Wait,
take
wait, wait. Plus,
16 points of damage.
that was only a 7.
16 points of damage. Awesome. All right. All right. Naomi, you're up.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I need to get away from the bard. I'm gonna go step on the glyph.
How much movement do you have?
40.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Step on the glyph. Nothing happens.
Oh.
I figured it out.
Dang it. Alright. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I gotta do a walk here. How far am I from yellow?
You're probably like 90 feet from yellow.
I'll throw a javelin at it.
Roll an attack.
That is 17
Yeah.
plus
Yes.
stuff.
It is.
Okay, 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw another one at him, and that's 17 plus 7.
Hits.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Alright. Ain't looking good. He's got arrows and javelins sticking out of him. Looks like he has like 2 little wooden legs. And he's 2 little arms in front of the arrows. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That brings us back up to the top. Phil,
So what can I do that I'm confused and nobody's around me?
you can't do anything. You need to make another wisdom save. Yep.
7. wait, plus. 9.
So as you guys are kind of in the midst of this battle, you notice that your bard friend is just kind of standing there, just kind of going.
I love Daggerfax. I love Daggerfax. He hates me.
And then you guys hear this Daggerfax say, "Oh, I love you too. I was just kidding." All right, is that your turn? Your turn. KT.
Okay, so spiritual weapon is gonna move up and attack Yeller.
You just ignited like horrible memories from my childhood. Thank you.
And I also probably didn't hit with Walking 10.
That misses.
That did their miss. Okay, then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna slash you at purple because
Roll an
it's in my
attack.
face.
Roll an attack.
I am doing awful right now. That is still a 13 to hit.
Oh, that actually misses.
Oh!
Just misses.
Okay,
Barely.
I am also going to move, not out of melee, so I'm going to move 10 feet towards, so right and forward.
So
Right
here,
and forward.
here.
No, forward as in out towards the
There you
audience. No, go. Because I don't want to be out of this melee.
All right.
So I'm just right next to him. Yeah, I'm
Cool.
just getting off the cliff.
There you go. Cool.
There you go.
All right, that is your turn. All right. The guy you just swung at and he dodges out of the way. He's gonna go ahead and take a bite attack against you. That's a whopping 11 to hit.
Negatory!
He snaps at you and misses. Yeah, you see this beholder here, kind of move here and then pop out of existence and then return right here. As Daggerfax kind of turns very slowly and hungrily at his daughter, son. That's his turn. Ashley.
I am going to drop my hunter's mark and cast lightning arrow at 3rd level.
Oh, jeez.
It's got a
Okay.
basic dex save. Yellow.
Dex save, that is with a 13, 12, sorry.
Save, so it takes half damage.
Okay.
So 11 points of damage.
You
And
start to smell this strange, like, burning scent of flesh as it gets electrocuted to death. It's just kind of like, It kind of rolls off the platform, and as it does, it smacks into the ground, and a tooth pops out, and it kind of flies in the air, lands at your feet.
Jumpy!
Is that your turn?
No, I see, that guy.
This guy?
Oh no, he's eating him, huh?
Not yet.
I'm gonna move, forward so I can see purple.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. How much movement do you have?
30.
I'd say you'd have 3/4 cover from there.
I, or 3/4 cover.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, I ignore half and 3/4. So, because lightning arrow is a bonus action passive, so he's my second attack, right?
Yep.
Gotta make others. So purple's gotta make a save.
Seven.
Oh.
you see these hazel eyes look at you kind of angrily, as always. All right, anything else?
No, I just need more trophies.
Okay, all right. That one's dead. That one's dead. Naomi.
Okay, so I'm now really mad because I saw that glyph work, so I'm gonna jump up and down on it while raging.
So you go into a rage
And then jump on it.
throw a fit,
Yeah.
and you appear.
Oh, hey, look at that. I'm gonna hit it with my great axe.
Roll an attack.
17 plus 7.
Yeah, that's
That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. 11, 14, 20 points of damage on the first hit.
how does he die? You split him in twain.
I do.
Like the puppy.
You did this. As you split him in twain, you turn to look at your last foe as you look back and you see Dagathax just kind of a little bit of blood pouring out of his mouth. Looks at you all and says, "Thank you. Would you like to rest? Or you want the next one?"
There's more? Winnie, throw me my stuff. I need a trophy.
Wait a minute. You said if we finish this, we could go home. This is done.
This one, yes. I said today.
Okay, and how many fights are there supposed to be today?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
77?
You pulled that out of your stock.
I don't know if there was something else to pull it out of.
Pulled it out of somewhere.
Do you want the rest or do you want to fight the next one?
Am I still confused?
Yes.
Please just be wandering in circles.
I love
Is it a long rest or a short rest?
Short.
Let's fight.
I'm good.
Yep, I'm good too.
Can we wait until our bard is no longer confused?
Make a persuasion check.
Nope. That was a 4.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, you."
You gave us the option to rest.
Well, good news. It's just 2 this time.
Oh God. Why do I not like the sound of this?
As you see these 2 little lights start to light up on these 2 platforms, as you see these large images of, it looks a lot like Dagathax. Not purple, but this fleshy brown color. The eyes are kind of glazed over. This looks like skin is kind of dripping off of it as 2 undead beholders appear. Give you guys the option to rest.
Question.
To
Is
be fair, I didn't have a choice in that answer.
is my spiritual weapon still up there?
It is. It lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah.
I'll give it another 30 seconds.
Okay.
Because why not? Roll another saving throw. Wisdom save.
So, because I assumed that it was mine this minute, so I was like, they're either both up or both down.
Did you finally
So my
say?
ring finger was a
Oh, something finally double digits.
Sweet. What'd you roll?
22.
Okay, you succeed. You suddenly remember where you are,
I still love Dagathax. Love me.
and you kind of see like the Dagathax kind of like swaying back and forth with the music. This smile come across its now blackened, bloody teeth, and then he says, "Okay, well, this is fun. Everyone roll initiative, please."
Do we get to use gloves on this?
Meta. Yeah, of course. Sweet.
Oh,
Face bless.
really bad. I'm so glad I get advantage on that.
Oh, can I just keep last round's initiative?
Make a persuasion check. No.
That's a 15, which is better than my initiative.
All right, so 25 to 20.
22.
24.
Good. All right. 15 to 20.
17.
17. Nothing. Okay.
I didn't
Katie,
roll your
back
spot
forward.
this time. Sorry about that, Katie. I didn't roll your spot this time. Sorry about that.
All right, 15, or I'm sorry, 10 to 15. 10, okay. Cool. Just so I know, what synergy does? Just for my own, I don't really need to know about. I'm curious.
Oh. Yeah, 2 plus 0.
Fact.
All right,
Yeah.
Phil, you snap back to reality. Oops. What would you like to do?
Okay, first are any of the people I can see hurt?
Looking around you,
I have a very minor.
not so bad.
Yeah, I took like 8 damage.
Yeah, not so
That
bad.
was it.
Took like 13.
I took 16.
Oh, so you have a skill too.
Walk me over to Grim, please.
Okay.
Hey, yo, buddy. What's up? I'm a little sore. How about you?
I'm feeling pretty good.
What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna cast Heroism at 2nd level
Oh, thanks, man. That feels so good.
on her and on me.
Okay.
What it does is a willing creature is until the spell ends, we are immune to being frightened, and we gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting modifier at the start of our turn.
So every turn you get, how much is spellcasting modifier?
5.
5. So every turn you get 5 extra HP.
Nice.
But 5 total. It doesn't stack, it's just 5.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
It
cool.
lasts for 1 minute.
Sweet. Take your turn.
And inspiration.
All right.
Darren Vath loves you too.
Grim.
I'm going to use my lightning arrow on. Is that guy black?
Yes. Base. You got a black base, guys.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
So that guy, I'm gonna use my lightning arrow.
Okay. Roll attack. Oh, it's
No,
dex
it's not
save.
make a dex
Dex
save.
save. Oh god, these guys are so dexterous. With a -1. That's a 5.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say. Uh, 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
And I'm gonna use my second attack and do the same thing.
Okay.
Make another dex save.
That's a 2.
16 points of damage.
Relationship advice, guys, don't play D&D with your wife. All right, yes. Cool. All right. That brings us to Naomi, because you guys rolled all of them. The 3 of you did.
Okay. So, the glyph that I'm are there any more glyphs on this pedestal that I'm on?
Yes, and as you look down, the glyph that you came out of changed.
It did.
It looks different.
Okay. I'm gonna jump on it.
Jump on it.
Yep.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh boy.
No.
1.
Oh
As you appear, and he... Hello, Wendy. Can I help you?
Well, you know, and I'm gonna hit him. Okay, so that's rage. 21. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna rage. Rage. Thank you.
21 to hit hits.
21. It does hit. Nice. Okay, cool beans. Yay. That is 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points of damage on the first hit. And rinse and repeat.
Okay.
That is 18 to hit.
18 to hit. I think that hits. Yes.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna. Nice, that is max damage. So that is 15 points of damage.
Okay. So
And-
at
oh, frick, wait a minute. Add plus, what is it for my rage? Stupid dang it.
plus.
Is it like
think
plus
it's plus
2 or
two.
plus 3?
I think it's plus 3, so I'll just add 6.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Got my rage damage.
So you appear at this glyph. Dagathax turns towards you and says, "Hello, Wendy," as you strike twice into him.
Well, I said hello first.
And
And then
he's gonna take
I was
his,
at least polite.
he's gonna take his first legendary action.
I'm so dead.
Has anybody here played a beholder before? Let's see what high rate he's gonna shoot at you.
Please don't be the.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
No pressure.
Oh my god, no.
Oh
Okay, so it's a natural 1 plus 4 for bless plus 6.
So you take
So much.
paralyzation.
no! Oh, good.
Alright,
You are paralyzed.
okay.
Do you roll the what?
I already forgot. Did I cast friendly movement on?
He did.
Oh, yay!
Hold it. All right. Cool.
I'm just gonna stay super still.
Okay.
Just gonna stay super still.
If you stand still, I can't see you. Okay. All right. So that brings us to his name's Chris. He
Oh, okay.
being undead and dumb sees the little grouping down here, and let's see. So first, it's going to Grim. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
How does a 16 sound?
16 sounds like you succeed.
Yay!
Wouldn't matter anyway because you have freedom of frickin' movement. Cool. And that brings us to Barnaby. Also looking down, seeing the bard. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And this. 18.
18 succeeds. But you still take half damage. You take 18 points of necrotic damage as this gray, enervation ray strikes into you. Alright. KG,
Okay, so my spiritual weapon is still up right next to that one.
it is.
So I'm gonna smack that one.
Roll an attack.
I'm done with this die. That was a 10.
10 misses.
Yeah. And then I am going to. Which glyph do I want to try? Do those glyphs look any different from each other now?
Just the one that you saw.
Okay. I'm gonna hop onto that glyph.
The same one?
Yep.
Hop onto it. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Did I do it again? And
There's another one.
Yeah. Let's see. So that was 5. Yeah, let's do it. So go on to the other one.
Go step on the other one,
Yep.
and poof, you appear right here.
Okay, gonna go on to the other glyph.
15.
Yes. Cool. Hey, that's what I wanted because I'm gonna cast Turn Undead.
Ooh.
Nice.
Go ahead and read down Turn Undead for me, please.
That requires finding it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically all he can do. He has no reactions and he can only.
Is it on his turn?
Yeah, and on his turn, he can only try to go away, and he can dash or dodge.
Yeah, that's it. Right. So he's afraid of you.
However, when an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, it is instantly destroyed if its CR is lower than the threshold for your level. So he has to make a saving throw. And I have no idea what the CR is for my level, so.
It's a Pokemon CR.
Yeah, it
But,
doesn't matter. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
It's like,
Your
it's
turn.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, that was cast. Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Dagathax.
Thank you for bringing him into the initiative.
Right?
I am holding my breath. I am doing everything I can think of to not move.
She's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
It's not the paralyzed.
These are not the
Make-
traits you're looking for.
Make a deception check for me, please.
She's really good at that.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Does that get plus or no?
Nope.
Nope.
Ooh, 16?
16.
I'm gonna say you can use your inspiration.
Oh, wait.
23.
16, 23. That's much
Okay.
better.
So you kind of stand there still. He looks down at you, looks you over a little bit, and says, "Tasty." He turns and he's going to look at moving this way. You can take an attack opportunity if you'd like.
I am going to
Roll an attack.
smack him. Okay, there's 17 to hit.
17.
Yes.
So you swing out, and your axe hits him right in the back. The skin it just kind of slides off, just missing.
Okay.
And he stops. Turns around to you.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm pretty good at playing possum, ain't I?
Yes, taunt the DM.
Why not? Been doing it all day.
So he turns towards you, and this big old smile crosses his lips. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw? Oh my god, is that cocked? Please tell me
No,
that's
it's not.
cocked.
No.
So that's 11.
11. 11 is going to fail,
Uh-huh.
as his telekinetic ray.
Oh, yeah, what does that do to me?
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 16 strength saving throw, or the beholder moves it up to 30 feet in any direction.
Oh dear.
No.
It is restrained by the ray's telekinetic grip until the start of the beholder's next turn, or until the beholder is incapacitated. Or he decides to drop it.
Yeah.
Is it actually
Just
considered
take.
restrained?
Huh?
Is she actually considered restrained?
No, she gets moved.
Yeah.
So,
So how much damage did I just take?
roll next saving throw for me.
That's not good. 16?
16? So you have it. So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
Nice.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
try.
Reach.
And you 3-point landing that on your feet.
Superhero landing.
So bad on your knees.
You could have just said, please don't hit me. You didn't have to throw me.
It's going to continue on its course of action and use its second eye ray at you, KT.
I didn't hit you. Why are you attacking me? Why am I Southern?
Who knows?
We're in this room over here, and I go back to it.
I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna be so good at this.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I get a +0 to that.
So you take 10d10
Oh,
Shit.
God.
necrotic damage.
Oh.
And hope you don't disintegrate.
So I'm gonna just die.
Only one person to blame.
What?
I'm sorry, I can blame Daggerfax for attacking me when I did nothing to provoke this.
55 points of your product.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm still up, barely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Barely. Whew.
Yes. Its third attack is going to take against you. He likes you. I need you to make a dex saving throw. 21. You take 26 points of force damage. Okay, are you still up? Okay, good. As he hits you with a disintegration ray.
Oh.
I thought you loved me.
Love is pain. Love is pain. And that is his turn. That brings us up to you.
Am I 10 feet from the glove?
Yeah, you're 15. Well, no, yeah, 10. You can get there in 10.
Put me on the glove.
Roll d4, please.
1.
As you appear. I know, calm down.
We're all dead.
Everybody died.
The badge saved all your lives.
Except for me. I feel like
Stadium calls.
As you appear on the platform with Daggerfax, what would you like to do?
Pee a little.
It's a free action.
I want to use a 3rd level spell and heal myself.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your healing. Is that going to be what you do the rest of the turn? Okay.
I can't math. Oh my god. 14. So I healed myself for 19.
Sweet. Is that your turn?
Check. Yeah, that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Great.
I want to attack the undead beholder.
Which one?
They're both undead.
Yes. This one?
The one in front of
Okay.
KT. Because my lightning arrow is still up, right?
Yes, it is. There are like 2 rounds.
It's gonna make a dex save.
5.
That's 15 points damage.
15 points of damage. All right.
I'm gonna do it again.
Go ahead.
Is he dead?
It might be. It's an 8. Roll damage.
21.
Okay. So you just 2 lightning arrows right into him, dealing lots of damage. KT, you see these 2 arrows just full of lightning just kind of streak over your head, and as that happens, this big flap of skin just falls off his back. Revealing this like horrid spine, this rotting muscle behind it. It smells horrible. But
Is she within 10 feet of the creature?
yes, she is.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
You could have just centered it not on him, right?
Roll dex
And you
saving.
just killed me.
Roll dex saving throw.
Oh, hey, not bad.
Oh, yeah.
17.
Okay, so you only take half damage of 2d8 instead of 4. For whatever half of 5 is.
2.
I'm still alive. I've watched you forever.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Naomi.
Okay, so I'm gonna run and jump on the cliff again.
Okay.
Yep. Go as far as I can, 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, dash.
Dash. Roll d4 for me.
Okay. 4.
4. Appear right there. You still have like 20 feet of movement.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the next cliff.
Roll D4. 2. You appear right here.
I don't want to be there, but I can't
That's what
move
you get.
anywhere else. And my rage dropped. That makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's your action and your movement.
you know what? I'm gonna get up close.
That's all your movement. Oh, you have 5 feet. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it is a large creature, so you're already up next to it.
Okay. And I'm going to
I'll give us a bonus action.
rage.
You rage. All right. That brings us to Chris. He turns towards the two of you. Odds, it's the cleric. Evens.
He's turned undead. All he can do
Oh, that's
is run.
right. You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
So he uses all 40 feet of his movement, including his dash, to get there.
But
Do we get attacks of
I am
opportunity?
not fast.
Yes. You
Yeah.
will get attacks opportunity, so you get to roll attacks.
Oh my god.
I need a counter.
21.
21 hits.
Fifty.
15. Chris ain't looking good. Alright. That's Chris's turn. Now it's Barnaby. All by himself over here. He's going to use his 40 feet of movement to come down a little closer to Grim.
Uh-oh. Do spiritual weapons give attacks of
They
opportunity?
do not. They're not creatures.
Okay.
Sorry. So, that I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a yes.
You guys rock. You are paralyzed.
No.
No, she's not.
No movement.
All right. You're really fun.
Well, you don't have Danny tonight, so
Somebody has to do it.
KT.
I am going to bonus action healing word myself at 4th level.
Okay.
Wait, not healing word, cure wounds. Because that's better. Yeah, that's what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 48 plus 3. Oh, it's all of these. Nice. So that is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 22 points back.
Okay.
Okay, and then for my action, I am going to toll the dead
Oh.
On who?
on Chris.
Chris. It's wisdom save.
Wait a minute, which one's Chris?
The one right in front of
The
us.
one running away.
Yes.
So that is wisdom
They
saving
both
throw,
float.
yes.
Or Chris. He's got a rough life. That's an 11.
He fails! Yay!
2d12.
That is 14 points damage.
14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
He had 15 HP.
Oh!
Alright, is that your turn?
And then I will also move, because I'm on a glyph, right?
You are.
Okay, so I am just going to hop on it or go off and on, whatever I have to do to activate it.
Roll a
What I've
d4.
been doing, just jump on it.
That's a 2.
2. You stay.
I'm gonna jump again.
Roll d4.
3.
3. You appear right here.
Cool, and then my spiritual weapon is up there.
Yes.
I'm going to,
You already bonus action.
yeah, I know, I'm just gonna back up 10 feet.
Okay.
Am I still within visual range of
Yes.
the holder dude?
Yes.
Beelzebub. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Dagathax. He goes, as an eye stalk turns towards you, so bad, guys, so bad. I need you to make how much HP do you have
Max or
right now?
69.
Okay.
Giggity.
Bards. I need you to make a dex save.
That's 20.
20. You succeed. You only take 22 points of damage as the ray strikes out at you and hits you.
I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
You said you love me. I'm taking 10 points away from that.
Okay.
I'm cutting words.
Cutting words. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, you do.
So how
Very
much
nice. It was 22, so you 12. Yep. All right. Second eye stalk just kind of turns around backwards and looks down at you. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
You did tell him to kill you. I heard you say it earlier.
Multiple
You
times.
hush your mouth.
14. Yeah, it fails.
Oh.
So, as it kind of strikes you into your leg, you become restrained, but her leg starts turning to stone. Petrification starts to take it. So you can still move, but you're kind of stone leg. All right, and then the third eye is going to. Yep. Go for you. If I just don't roll a 9 or a 10, that'd be great. We're good. I need you to make a. We're not good. A Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die.
Yeah, that's so you're good. You're good. You still take 18 points of necrotic damage. His third ray hits you. All right, that is his turn. Back up to the top. Phil, you're on top of this platform with Dagathax. Actually, you're next. What do you do, Phil?
I'm going to jump on the cliff.
Roll a d4.
3.
3. You appear right here.
That works for me.
All right. Stuff your movement.
You look really bad, right? Casting as a 5th level spell, Mass Cure Wounds on me.
Oh,
Nice.
If I didn't roll ones. So
Oh.
13 of both of us.
That is still super helpful.
is that your turn?
And try kill it, faster, kill it faster. My last inspiration on.
Take a d10 for inspiration.
Yeah.
Yep. Ashley.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Chris.
Okay. Chris is Hunter's Mark. His dad didn't like him. He was, killed and resurrected for fun.
And I'm going to attack him. Maybe 16.
16. As you hit Chris with your lightning arrow, he explodes in this blast of electrical energy as this gooey mass of flesh just kind of goes up in the air and starts raining down, tremor style, just all around you. That's Chris. Poor Chris. Or her is dead. Okay, that's your first step.
Okay, and so I'm going to turn and attack orange.
Okay, roll on attack.
Uh, 22.
22 hits.
Uh, 8 points damage.
All right, cool. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, that brings us to Naomi.
Hop on my glyph.
Which one? This one or this one? There's two.
I will hobble over to the closest one
Okay.
and hop on it, and average just rolls 1.
Oh.
As you appear, stone-legged, I need you to make another saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Dex saving throw.
Dex.
Wait, hang on. Get saving throw. 8. Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
No.
What do you do?
I was actually going to, because why not? Necrotic Shroud.
Okay, so as your action, you see these ethereal like bat wings kind of from your back just kind of appear out. These dark eyes just sink in. That is your action.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn?
And I'm going to cast Healing Hands on myself for 10. Oh wait, no, it's an action. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay, so you look real badass. You turn to a statue. Just it's a stone.
Oh, I am now a weeping
Okay,
angel!
Yes, you are. Oh God, it's creepy. All right. Chris is dead. Barnaby gets to go. Yeah, the one in front of him. I need Grim to make a con saving throw. 12. 18 points of damage, necrotic damage, as the enervation ray strikes you. All right. KT?
Is she standing on top of the cliff?
She is.
Cool.
Like
So
that.
I can't get up there to
Nope.
fix this. Okay. So I'm going to toll the dead on Barnaby.
Roll. Okay, that's a wisdom save.
Yep.
Guys, I can't roll a d20. So my life is a failure with a 7.
That is 18 points damage.
Great. Isn't this fun, guys? All right, cool.
And then I'm going to, let's see. So that was just cantrips. I will, are you still pretty down, Phil? Yeah,
Oh.
okay, so I'm going to mass healing word at 4th level.
Is that a bonus action?
Check. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so I will do that, which is only 2d4 plus 3, but that's what I got. So that's 8 points spec.
Cool. We have 8 points. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. It's Dagathax's turn. Use his movement to come down a little lower. And he activates his anti-magic cone. The two of you can no longer cast magic at the moment. But that means he cannot make eye attacks against you either.
Nice.
He looks down at Grim and says, "You're always my favorite. But I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. 13. Yeah, you just kind of fall asleep.
Oh.
Sleeping little kitty cat.
Oh. 14.
14. Same. You are asleep. But he thinks you're cute. Let's leave it at that for now. For now. Phil, you feel the magical presence around you kind of just leave. You can't.
And at this point, heroism isn't working, so.
Nope. All spell effects not work.
Master Dagathath, it was me sacrificing number 1 that attacked you. Please, let us finish the combat. Please. I am sorry. I will even dance for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I be in the back giving puppy dog eyes and help?
Sure.
28.
You don't get it.
Working on that one. So 20, that was higher. So I won.
He looks at you and goes, only because it's you. Dance.
And I will dance.
Make a performance check.
16.
16. As you dance, he kind of bobs up and down with you. Getting into it a little bit. Okay, that's
my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, great. I need you, Ashley. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
6.
Out. Or sleep, and you're loving it. Your turn to stone. Chris is dead. Alright, and you see Barnaby, his eyes turns back towards 2 of you. Nothing happens. It's affecting him too. Alright. KT?
I am just going to... Oh, I want to get back there. I don't remember which glyph it was. The red one or the green one. I think it was the one right in front of me?
This
Yeah,
one?
let's go to that one.
Nothing happens.
Oh, because it's in a magic field, dang it. Okay, this is long shot, sure. Literally. No, is that blocking? I want to shoot an arrow at like her foot to push her back 5 feet. Is the thing blocking it too much?
To shoot, like, you're trying to use a crossbow to push Grim.
Not Grim, the petrified one.
Oh.
I want to push her off the cliff so that I can get up there.
Yeah,
It's totally good work. It's D&D.
Roll attack!
That's she's falling right up for you.
No, that was a 2 on the
A 2.
die.
So you
So I had 6 total.
You look over and you fire at your friend, and as you do, you fire. The crossbow bolt strikes on the shoulder and it bounces off. You see a chip of stone just
Sorry.
and you see it crack start to form around her arm.
Oh,
You didn't need that arm anyhow. You're lefty, right?
Is that your turn?
That's kind of all I can do. I'm gonna move back so that I'm right next to our bard friend.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, that brings us to Dagathax. He shuts off his anti-magic cone and returns to his platform as this one eye stalk reaches down and drapes around the shoulders of Wendy. Phil, the magic comes back to you, able to cast spells again.
Well, are we looking pretty okay?
But if
Okay,
you
well-
prefer to do something else, don't worry about it. I'm not off.
What are you doing, Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shatter on Barnaby.
Okay,
Nice.
it's dex save, right?
Con.
Con save. Cool, what did you do that? That still fails with a 7.
7 points of damage.
Okay. Alright. So that's your action.
You know what? No, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna move off the cliff.
Okay.
And that's it, I'm done.
Great.
I'm gonna stay on the cliff for the rest of forever.
Yep. Ashley. Saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yep.
15.
15. Fails.
Yes. Awesome. Oh. 19.
Succeeds.
Yay.
Wake up. At the end of your turn.
What's in
That one turned to stone. Chris is dead. This guy is going to turn back to you two now that the magic is working again. And he's going to use an eye ray at odds. Clarity. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Nice.
18.
18 succeeds. But you do take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Do you still have health?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. That brings us to your turn.
Cool. Okay, I am going to toll the dead. I'm just gonna keep doing it over and over.
Okay,
So,
cool. Wisdom save.
wisdom.
It's an 8.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
Then
So
I
it's-
am going to. Oh, that takes that last slot, so let's not do that. Cure wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Because I'm hurt. 8 and a 1 and 1.
Good job.
Hey, you got max out of 1.
All right. Take your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Dagatax goes. He's just holding on to you. He likes you now. Now you're his favorite.
Now that I can't talk.
Told you I was playing holder, so yeah. Bill.
And you know, I'm just gonna cast Shatter again on it.
Okay. Dex save.
Con.
Con save. Well, then, finally an 18.
Reaction.
Yeah, that passes.
Yeah. But it still takes half damage, right?
Double checking on that.
It does. Go to roll damage.
Yeah, half much. It's 8 damage.
8 after it's already happened.
Yes.
Cool.
And I'm done on that one.
Awesome. All right. Ashley, you're awake.
Yay! So, I would have lost concentration on Hunter's Mark, right?
Yes.
When the magic field was dissipated, did my spiritual weapon drop?
It did, but came back.
Okay.
So, screw it. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast level 3 lightning arrow.
Are you going to stand up?
Yes, and stand up. I'm doing it while I'm standing.
Good.
Gosh. And at orange.
Okay. Roll an attack. Oh, no, dex save. Jesus.
Yes.
It's a 10.
Saves, but takes half damage.
What is your saving? That's ridiculous. Okay.
Well,
No,
Oh, wait.
you rolled a 10.
yeah.
What's your save?
Oh, wait. It failed. Still takes damage. Shut up.
Like 2 years, guys. 2 years.
That is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
I'm going to do it again.
Okay. Another rain of undead, rancid flesh just plops all around you as
Don't add it any further.
What?
Dagathax releases his eye stalk from Wendy, moves forward. Time for the final fight. He looks in your direction from here, activates his anti-magic cone on both of you. And his eye turns towards you. His eye stalks, I should say. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's good. That's good. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Good please. That's 27.
27
Oh.
fails.
What?
No.
As the slowing ray does not affect you.
That's the what?
The slow ray does not affect you.
Wouldn't it not affect me anyway because of freedom of movement?
Kind of sort of. Different things there. But its second high ray, since you're the only one that can get attacked now, it's actually, you know what? Yep. So I need you to make a con saving throw.
Nineteen.
19 succeeds. You only take 18 points of necrotic damage. And that's going to end Dagathax's turn, since your barbarian cut off the one path to victory. Okay. All right. That is going to bring us to KT.
I'm gonna step on a glyph just in case, but
Okay.
I'm sure it doesn't work.
It does not.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna shoot with my crossbow.
Roll an attack.
It's gonna do so much. Hey, that's 19.
Hits.
Cool. That is... I rolled a d8. I got an 8. Is there nothing I add to it? No, 8 points damage.
Not for you. Oh, what's your dex modifier?
That's
A 0.
0.
Yep. Nope. All right. As this little crossbow kind of sticks into it, kind of bends down, looks back at you, and goes, "It tickles."
I didn't need to shoot the tickling arrow.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It brings us back to Dagathax. And he's going to move back down. This time looking down at you. Lightning arrow drops. And he's going to focus on 2. With all 3 eye rays. So the first one is going to be against you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Question.
Yes.
I can insert spells.
Sure. Why not?
First one at me,
Yeah.
counterspell.
Cool. I'll let it happen. So the first one misses. Second one, I need you to make a con saving throw.
I don't like that reaction. That's a 12. Can I add my inspiration to this?
Yes, you can.
Cool. That's a 17.
17 succeeds, and it halves your damage. You take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. It's very good because I would not have survived the full damage.
Nope. All right. And then the third ray, odds evens. Phil, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
24.
Succeeds. The slow doesn't work. You succeed. Nothing happens.
All already a little slow.
All right, Phil.
About how far away is he?
He's probably like 80 feet from you. Maybe 60, 70 feet.
Okay, if I move him up to my, is he within about 60?
If you move up to here,
Yeah.
roll D4.
Oh, the glove?
Uh-huh.
3.
3. You stay right where you're at.
But it's still within about 60.
Yeah.
Screw it, I'm gonna try it.
What are you doing?
Polymorph.
Oh.
What are you going to polymorph him into?
Bunny.
Not a puppy? What's the saving throw?
Wisdom 17.
17. That's a 21 to save.
Ah.
I like it though.
It's worth a shot.
That's good. Is that your turn? Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Well, backing off the cliff.
Back off the cliff. All right. Ashley,
I'm gonna scurry away behind a pillar.
which, like over here?
Yes.
Okay. Like here?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself using a second level spell slot.
Okay. You lose the spell slot. Nothing works.
That's right. And that's my turn.
Oh.
All right. KT,
I'm going to jump on my cliff.
this one or this one?
I thought I was on one.
You are. I didn't see it. Okay. Roll D4.
2.
2. You pop. Right over here.
Awesome. Okay. If I were to drop my spiritual weapon and put it up there right next to this one, would I be able to just like scooch her out of the way, or would it only like hit?
I think you can make up, if you would like to, you can try. Absolutely.
Certainly try.
Do I want that or do I want this?
Well, if you're smashed, you're not
Okay.
blocking the glyph anymore.
Okay, first though, I'm going to cast a 4th level spell, Banishment.
Ooh.
Okay. It's the charisma save, right?
Yep.
Did it fail?
Oh.
So less drops, obviously. He is banished.
Read banishment for me.
Okay. So the target, yeah. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. And yeah, if the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with the faint popping noise, returning to its home planet. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space. So basically, if he's not from this demi-plane, he's getting sent home.
Yes, he does. And do you hold it for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you hold the spell for a whole minute. Nothing happens. Dagathax is gone. So as you stand there, as Dagathax has disappeared, currently from your existence, you all find yourselves waking up. Well, 3 of you do at least.
Oh.
Oh, are you still better?
As the 3 of you find yourselves in a small room with 12 beds in a circle, you smell the rotting flesh of something real close to you. And looking around in the darkness, you see sleeping in the middle of this room, Dagathax. Asleep. you see the fallen forms of your 12 friends and a stone statue of Wendy. What would you all like to do?
Everybody be very quiet.
I am quietly going to go to Wendy's bed, touch her, and cast Greater Restoration.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Eight. So, with a start,
Like, just immediately clap a hand over her mouth.
okay, I'll let you have advantage if you'd like.
16.
Okay.
Ooh.
You come back to life, existence, a different reality you don't remember. You're in this strange round room, and you just hear this snoring, this purple beholder just kind of like sits, kind of floating in the middle of the room, asleep.
While she's bringing Wendy back to life, I want to sneak up to I forgot his name. Dynamax. And I want to cut off an eye stalk.
Right behind her with my axe in hand, ready to go to town.
What axe?
My great axe.
No armor, no weapons.
What?
I got my claws.
So you're gonna go claw.
You know what? I'm gonna kick this shit out.
So I want you to make an athletics check. I want you to make an athletics or a acrobatics check.
I'm running out the door.
Okay, so oh my God, that is 26.
Damn it, that's 20 total.
So as you go to run towards Dagathax, all of a sudden your feet just fly in front of you as when he grabs your arms around you as Dagathax still sits there sleeping. You're running for the door. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, nice. 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you do see a door. It's kind of around Dagathax, and like as you're kind of looking for it, all of a sudden you see these tabaxi feet just kind of fly up in front of you. But you see there's a door behind Dagathax as these two are kind of struggling. Do you run for the door?
If I see that they're struggling, am I gonna snow? Because I don't want to
Make a
noise.
stealth check. Make a stealth check.
Still 12.
Okay. Phil, what are you doing?
He's just sleeping, right?
Yep, he's just sleeping.
Sing a lullaby.
So I have all the spell slots and everything have been used, right?
Guess have all your spell slots.
So I feel refreshed. Am I still really wounded?
No. Seems that only the saddest effects travel through whatever this situation is.
Do I still? No, wait, they were the freedom movement, not me.
What do you do, Phil?
I see those two, right?
Mm-hmm. So you're running towards you're sneaking towards the door.
I'm gonna watch.
You manage to get around as these two are kind of struggling away. You get to the door, and there's just this one handle. It's going to be locked.
I'm gonna investigate it because I'm suspicious. I want to see if it looks squeaky
Sure.
or trapped
Make an investigation check.
or scary. Nope. That's I have a -1 to investigation, so 4.
Looks like a really good door.
Awesome, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. You flip the latch. Starts to creak open. Not too loud, but a little bit. You look and you see a long hallway in front of you. Okay, goes down about 40 feet and then turns left.
Psst, I'm making a break for it. Do you guys want to come? Or do you want to sleep with the beholder?
I've got Kitty McGee over here.
Mhm.
I'm hauling the
Okay.
door.
I'm going to sneak out.
Okay. So you all make your way towards out. So what are you doing?
So she dragged me out.
Oh no, I have you thrown over my shoulder.
She's trying to. What are you doing?
I'm gonna like try and grab for something as we're going by, like, give me a stick.
Oh no,
Give me a
no!
tooth, give me a tooth.
I am keeping your hands this way, away.
Make either an acrobatics or an athletics check. You make an athletics
I'm
check.
also gonna like whisper, just be like, Q, grab an ear from one of the bodies or something to give to the tabaxi.
18.
18.
18.
Both you roll d20. Just roll d20. Don't add anything to it.
14.
5.
No! You pop out as Dagathax is there sleeping. No eye stalks. All eye stalks are just asleep with it as you pop out and you're right there in front of this purple beholder.
Take something from one of the dead bodies. Maybe they had cool things on them.
Was there a tiefling in the group?
Sure.
I want its horn.
Make a medicine check. 11. So you go to your tiefling friend who you adventured with for a time, reach down into his arms, rotted corpse, grab the horn, as this piece of skull comes off with it. Little rotting brain comes off.
This is fantastic. I can drink out of this.
Now, I'm gonna sneak out.
Okay, make a stealth check.
11.
So you go to sneak out, holding this horn, as a little bit of brain matter just drops on the ground, and an eye stalk just opens and turns and looks at you. As you hear, "Where are you going?" As
I'm gonna take the skull. And I'm gonna smack it over the eyes and run away.
roll an attack.
I feel like it's just like putting like snow cones.
Do I add anything to it?
Add your dex modifier. 12.
Is Bless still active?
No. No. So, you go to hit the eye stalk, miss the eye stalk, and just smack.
I was trying to take the open part of the skull and just like.
And cap it.
Yeah.
I know. And you miss, and it just suctions to Dagathax. And he goes, "Oh, an earring! Yay!" What are you all doing as Dagathax is coming awake?
I'm running out the door.
I'm in the
Out
hall.
that door.
Oh yeah, I was already halfway down it.
Okay, so you all begin to run down through the hallway. I need you all to make athletics checks to see how fast you get out of this area. Dagathax is coming awake.
The dice are betraying me.
Sorry.
Actually, I don't want to run.
Well, that's not helpful.
If they're taking off,
Okay.
centered right on him as he's wakening, I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
Con saving throw.
Okay. Let me say con saving throw. That is a 20.
Disadvantage because he's asleep.
Sure. 20. Okay.
So, because I like this spell, I also would like to cast something in that small little room right before we close the door.
Okay.
I would like to cast Insect Plague.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So in this room, all of a sudden, crawling from the dead bodies of your friends, insects will start buzzing around the whole room.
Yeah.
And it's when it starts its turn, right? Like that's when it starts to do damage?
Let's see. No, when it appears. So he has to make a con save, which
Okay.
apparently he's good at.
12.
Okay, he doesn't do it. Okay, so it's 4d10 damage.
Roll damage.
So that is 10, 19, 24.
24 points of damage.
And then I'm just gonna shut the door closed, try to see if I can jimmy the lock.
So are you closing?
No, I was gonna wait till he was out, yeah.
He's not leaving.
He's not leaving.
Oh, he's not leaving?
No, I saw him made for the door.
Oh, you made for the door. Okay. So
Yeah.
I earlier made for the door, but I wasn't running down the hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you go to make for the door and run through the door, you notice that this door is not big enough for Dagathax. So you just
Cool.
close the door
Mhm.
and you start to turn and run. You make your way down this hall about 40 feet as it turns left. You go to turn left, you find yourself in a small room, a little bed on the side, a little end table, and you see Bill standing there with the powdered wig, the sleeveless jacket, and just fishnets. And you see him, he's kind of standing there, and he's done with a couple of dollars. He's like, I'm gonna eat you. No, we're gonna fight. Do I have this? Yes, you do.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
I'm gonna walk up behind him and whack him on the back of the head as hard as I can. I'm gonna punch him in the back of the head.
Make an attack.
That's actually not bad. That's 20 something.
What's your strength modifier? So you do 4 points of damage to poor Bill. I was
I'm gonna do it again to try and get him to go to sleep.
Stop! Why are you hitting me?
Go to sleep.
No! Do you know what happens when I sleep? This is horrible.
I'm gonna smack him in the head again.
Roll an attack. Wow.
Oh no, that doesn't. Nope.
You dodged out of the way.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay, you cast on a truth. What's this? What's the save?
Charisma.
Charisma. So you need this. No, that's a failure.
Cool.
11.
So, have you been watching all of our dreams?
Yes.
Are you the one who put us here? How long have we actually been here?
14 days?
So you just watched all of our friends die and rot and we're cool with the smell?
Hobgoblin.
Is there a good reason why we shouldn't kill you?
Fishnets.
It's pretty impressive.
Kick him in the
No.
nuts.
Oh yeah, the throat punch.
Okay, so throw it a dick punch. Go ahead and roll attacks.
Nick.
26. 18 on the die.
Okay, they both hit. Poor Bill.
Poor Bill.
He's. I'm so sorry. I just get so bored sometimes. Obviously, I don't fit in. So.
Go whack off or something.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no, I'm killing him. He just killed 8 of my friends.
Did?
Like,
Oh, he did.
oh yeah.
Okay, so how do you kill poor Bill?
I'm just gonna take out my warhammer and chop off his head, and then I'm gonna hand the head to this one. And be like, here's another trophy for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
So you do find your equipment in this room.
Yeah.
So you find the warhammer and you lop poor Bill's head off as he falls
not
down.
poor Bill.
Oh, he's poor Bill. And you find yourselves in a small room. There's a big door, kind of the opening that it looks like a big wooden door in front of you.
Gonna go look at the door.
Okay. You go up and look at the door. Make an investigation check.
Like, who's our rogue person?
You don't have one.
Oh.
It was probably the tiefling.
Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's -1 for me, so 9.
9. So as you go to approach, for a split second, you miss the arcane sigil start to form on the door as this portal opens. As you see Dagathax appear from this portal in the room. And that is where we're going to end tonight. Thank you guys for joining No, it wouldn't work. Thank you guys. A lot of fun.
Thank you for creating awesome
You did not
scenarios.
kill me.
Technically, no.
Technically, I did not kill you. So thank you all for showing up. This has been a pleasure. And thank you to Arizona Game Fair.
There's a game fair.
Yes. We love D&D, so check us out on Twitch.
I like that.
Yes. Check us out on Twitch, and follow us on all our social medias. But we'd love to see you out there, and hopefully see you guys again next year.
Yeah.